Hello and welcome back. So we are still very much at the teething pains stage of the mega base building. So a couple of episodes ago we finished the build as such. So we put down at least one of each of the modules we need and enough of the smelters so that at least all of the things requesting plates can request them, even if they're not produced very quickly. Last time we put down a dedicated tier 3 module making site, and that was the beginning of us really starting to build out the support infrastructure. In this case, build the construction infrastructure, but the stuff we need to make sure all this really does happen. So what I'm doing now is addressing the next big problem. And that is, we are not making nuclear fuel fast enough. At the moment, nuclear fuel is being made at the starter base, and that was a bit of an afterthought. It was one of those things that I put down a build. It wasn't part of the original site design, and it was just really to get us going. And now that we are putting down loads of new builds, and now that we have lots of trains, it simply is not keeping up with demand. So what we need is a megabase scale fuel maker. And what I've decided to do is come out here into the wilds where there's a big patch of uranium ore, 26 million of it, and we are going to build our own dedicated uranium fuel making site. What we're going to do is bring in trains from the mega base, so 282 trains. Then we are going to park them here. It's all a bit insane. We're going to park them here, and right, put some of those back. I need a stack of lights. We're going to park them over here and actually turn this patch directly into nuclear fuel. So the first thing we're going to do is mine it, and we're going to use bots. So and I think I did bot mining on this stone patch. Yeah, so I'm just going to grab a blueprint from here. Here we are. And we'll use this exact same blueprint. Right, so it comes in 6 at a time like normal because it's powered by a single pole. And I don't know how much of this we actually need. I'm tempted to do the whole thing so that we never run out. For UPS reasons, I should probably be doing a bit of it. I'm just going to do the whole thing and we can sort it out later. Okay. And I'm trying to find a nice corner. This is one of those things where I really don't want to be coming back later. I want to put this down once and never have to look at it again. So if it looks like, that's not going to work very well, is it? Because I need to get the pipes in. So if it looks like this is a bit of a mess, yes it is. That's not going to work either. So the big difference with mining uranium is that it takes fluids. It takes sulfuric acid to etch the uranium out of the ground. So the mining drills have little fluid pipe attachments on them, and you have to line them all up, so you can't zigzag your mining drills around. Anyway, there we are. Don't need these boxes. Meh. And you can see I don't really care about this mining. Okay, is that it? Is that what we need? Great. Okay. And then we have a whole load of rows of miners. We need to get sulfuric acid into all of these. So I'm going to grab some pipes and some underground pipes. See if we can work that out. Okay. Now, this is straightforward. I think what I'm going to do is just put a backbone in for now. We can tidy that up in a minute. Great. Flow rate for sulfuric acid for mining, I have never found it to be an issue. Awesome. So then the other thing we need is roboport coverage. I don't need these pipes anymore, so I can put them all back. I may need some more in a minute. All right, we need drone ports. We need to get coverage of the whole patch. Now I could just put one in the middle. That's probably not the smartest thing. So let's dot a few around. Okay, and these are just for coverage. I don't really care about their efficiency or anything. It's just to get some drone ports down. And I'm going to add a radar in. Okay, so what we need now is a sulfuric acid offload to get the sulfuric acid in. So let's pinch that. We have sulfuric acid being offloaded into batteries. There's batteries. Okay. Ah, that's being offloaded the wrong way. It's also got a bunch of smarts that we don't really need, but that doesn't matter. Okay, so if I brought that around the back, that would work. Yeah, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to rearrange this so that it goes around the back of the site. And that will do. All right, so I'm going to rip up all the pipes at the front. May end up doing this more than once, so we'll do it like that. Okay, so I can pull up all of that. Then we'll go around and manually get rid of all the extra stuff. I actually don't think I need pumps here. Just the offload pump. Everything else can drain passively. There we go. And I don't need this circuitry either, so let's pull that up. Where did my filter go? Here. Arithmetics and deciders. Okay. Very kind of you to put it all down. I'll have it all back. Let's pull up all the pipes this side, which we so carefully put down. That. I am really liking this new suit. Yes, it is completely OP. As I've already said, at this stage in the game, I do not care. It is perfect for me at this stage of the game. Okay, pipes. Another 100 of those, and we'll have some pumps, 50 of those. Now, we have a little bit of ore here. Is that? Yeah, that's actually under there, so that's good. We do have coverage. Okay, that's all the way up. That's all the way down. Let's move that over. Move that over. Okay. Haven't seen anything quite this insane since Catherine Sky did a Megabase series a while ago on a world with vast and unending resources, and in there she set up, I don't know if it was 150 or a 200 million uranium patch. It just had uranium miners for as far as the eye could see. It was absolutely batty. Anyway, that was the last time I saw a massive uranium patch set up. This is adequately overkill, I think we can honestly say. Okay, so I think we have that. Okay, this rail will come around the back here. And then it's a question of how I do the other stations. So let's pull this around. Okay, this is not a high throughput site, so there are no heroics needed. We need to bring in some stuff though. So we're going to be mining our uranium here. We'll bring in the acid to etch it. We are going to bring in solid fuel. We are going to do refining, Covarex, and nuclear fuel production. Okay, so let's set this up. So that's the processing, the refining. This is the Covarex. This is nuclear fuel. We only care about the 235 on this, so we are looking to do the maximum. Okay, so we can't problem up those two. So we are looking to do, we're looking to Covarex everything basically. All right, so what is the best way to do this? So refining, I think, is fairly straightforward. We have an in and an out. We're going to provide, we're going to request. We're going to beacon this. Now, how many beacons can we fit? It's going to be the standard 12 beacon setup, I think. Yeah. Which perhaps one day I will get right. Okay, and I need some small power poles. Cool. And we're going to ask max rate calculator questions about this in a minute. What do we have here? Right, I think this whole book can go. There you are, I freed up a slot in my inventory. This is let's let's put this in there. We may end up using it again. Okay, that's another inventory slot freed up. These should be in my rail book. This is something I keep using. Okay. Let's grab this. Okay, so. There we are. And this I want to be Covarex. This I want to be nuclear fuel. Okay, so let's start looking at ratios. All right, so this all looks pretty good. So we have I'm wondering if 1:1 is actually close enough to the right ratio. I think we have a bit too much refining. Okay. Let's duplicate these two. I'm going to duplicate them off to the side slightly. Come on. There we go. That delay is annoying. Okay, so that's very slightly not enough refining. So it looks like we can roughly support 2 of these for 1 of these. All right. So I want to keep things fairly close. Let's see if we can find a nuclear fuel unloading station. Don't think we need that. Sorry, not nuclear fuel. Let's see if we can find a fuel unload. Ah, fuel is picked up by... Fuel is picked up when we fill up the things for the rocket. Okay, so at the silo, there's an unload all the things for the rocket station. Okay. Let's go up one. Yeah. So this one here is what gets unloaded. So that's not a very good example. What I want is an unload that has just 1 inserter on the unload. This is unloading to the north. Do I want to unload to the north or the south? So I want to unload one way, pick up the other. Let's go to an ore station because that's the right geometry. Okay. So that. Don't need that. Don't need any of that. I want to get rid of all the beacons. That will do. I can tidy everything else up manually once it is down. Yep. Okay, so I want something like that this side, I think. but I probably want it over here somewhere. Yeah, I want it. I want it over here somewhere with the refinery in the middle. Okay, so it looks like we have a set of 5 machines with the occasional extra one of those. So let's lay that out. Do I want them deep? Yeah, I do. Okay. So if we grab this and give it an icon, and I can actually give it an icon this time. Okay. Then we can pull up this one. Great. And we can put down that one. Okay, then we can take this. This is our nuclear fuel pair. So if we had one of these, so if we had 1, 2 of these, then I need that. I need that. I need that. I need those 2. That one can go. Okay. The reasoning I'm umming and ahhing is because I'm wondering whether I should put this in the middle. Because I could do that. Like that. Then we could put another 1, 2 of those. Right, get the remaining speed mods in. Okay, and that is a module. So I can fit several of these in. Let's rip up all of this. Okay, let's grab our blueprint. So this is our design. Okay, give it all the icons. Right, let's pull that up because it doesn't go there. Okay, then I will grab the train station. What we're going to do is put that up hard against there, lined up somehow. Is this lined up? Yeah, that's lined up. Now that's not lined up with the ore field in any way. So let's line it up with the ore field and we will fix things. Like that's roughly lined up with the ore field. Great. Then we can take all this up, get rid of that. Okay. I need more drones, drone ports, sorry. Where are they? I thought I had some in one of these. There they are. Good. Now I'm wondering if I should realign this. go over here. I don't need that, and I don't need that. Let's bring that out, then we can see how it looks, both sides, see if the aesthetics really are telling us that we need to move things, or if we just need to live with it. Okay. Okay, so we can fix this, I think, just by moving this corner over. The line we want, make the corner tight. All right, I'm not sure we got the whole of the back of this station. I think that might be part of the problem. All right, so we want to join onto there. There we go. And I'm out of rail. Right, I've also got an inventory full of drones, which is not helping. Okay, there we are. And I can cancel the order I had for construction drone. Oh, I already have, great. I don't need any more centrifuges. Yep. Get rid of that. I need more rail. Glad I brought the rail train. Okay, grab the rail. Do I have signals? Pretty low on signals. Oh, I was actually really low on signals. Bring that in diagonally. Join that. Join that. Then I can put a chain signal here. That's it. And a real signal after the corners. And this is all good. Right, bring this down diagonally. Right, that joins on there. Reverse this up. Join that there. This is, as you can see, an ugly, ugly botch. Okay, then we're gonna, do we have a room here for a PAX? Yep, we do. Oh, we probably don't actually, because we've got to fit our construction in there. Okay, let's start off by taking off the front of this. There we go. Right, so this is our build. We're going to have several of these. Okay, let's start off here. Okay. Right, so let's do the packs slightly differently. If I put a signal there, and I put that there, and this is going to be called nuclear fuel packs. I'm just going to check what these things are. Nuclear fuel here. Okay, that fits there. And luckily we have a train sat here that we can now add nuclear fuel packs to. To check that the train fits. And it does. Brilliant. Right, so I think that is ready to power on. All right, there's power there. Ah, we're missing small power poles. Apparently we're missing lots of them. Okay. Right. Oh, we don't have power to the back, so let's sort that. Now we have power to the back. Yep. And nothing is happening, presumably because I have forgotten some requests. Yeah. Okay. Usual mistakes. Right, I'll fix that offline. What we now need to do is name these stations. Okay, so nuclear fuel, sulfuric acid. And then we have way too many chests. Actually, let's get rid of most of these. Okay, and get rid of all right, so just one requester This is nuclear fuel. Rocket fuel. Then we're going to put in a station here. Nuclear fuel. This is going to request lots of nuclear fuel. Nuclear fuel only stacks to 1, so we are going to request 40. Yep, request 40. Right. I want this to be uncapped. I want to build up a buffer of nuclear fuel. I want this to be capped. Okay, let's sort that out. Don't need that. Okay. Okay, hopefully there are no uncapped chests. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wonderful. So what we need now are the trains. And I wish there was a way I could deploy them from across the other side of the map, but unfortunately there isn't. So we will have to take a drive home. And landfill can go away. Right. And I'm wondering if that becomes inactive. I don't know. Well, I'll be driving past it again soon anyway, so we'll figure it out. Alright, there's still lots of trains buzzing around. You can see basically there's a backup of iron trains here. The only way I can think to improve that is to drop down loads of speed modules and load the train from 2 sides. There'd be no point putting down an extra couple of chests here because we're already draining these pretty much as fast as they're coming out the ground. So the only solution is to take it out the ground faster or to have more sites that take it out the ground. So you can see only about half this belt is working. I could take half this belt to one side of the train and half the belt to the other side of the train. That would maybe improve things, I am not sure. But it does make the mining site more complicated. Right, so let's look here. So, again, not all these miners are working. I might be at the point where I can move over to speed moduled builds. Okay. Did I? Yeah, I did. I did name that. Okay, so we have a fuel train here. What I'm going to do is retask that fuel train to go to the other site. And then I think I'm going to do something a little bit sneaky to bootstrap everything. Alright, so I'll get out. So we're going to put down 2 trains. A rocket fuel train so rocket fuel, inventory full, nuclear fuel, inventory empty. Off that goes. There's no point doubling up the trains for this. It's such a low volume site. Put all those back. Pick up just 2 of those. Okay. And I'm just using the standard train size for the sulfuric acid, although it is completely overkill for what we're doing. Sulfuric acid. Inventory full. And I'm looking for nuclear fuel, nah. Inventory empty. Off that goes. Great. I don't need that. Then this rocket fuel, nuclear fuel, inventory full. Okay, let's put this on manual for a second and delete base fuel. So this is no longer going to come to base fuel. I'm going to jump out. Auto trash, that's fine. And I'm going to head down here to the 235 belt. And I'm going to grab a bunch of it. Okay. And the idea is I am then going to dump this into the logistics network, and that should bootstrap the Covarex. Okay, we want to go to nuclear fuel. I've probably picked up far too much, but we'll figure that out. I'm actually tempted to make a design for a uranium processing site which does all the uranium related stuff, and then spits out uranium ammo. Anyway, it's probably a job for another time. I'm not going to end up using it for this playthrough anyway. Okay, come on. Train, hurry up. I know you're going as fast as you can, but it would be nice if you're going faster. So this is traveling at 298.1 kilometers per hour. Ooh, that looks like it might be my... Oh no, that's an oil train. I got all excited for a moment. Okay, What is the problem? Okay, we have a fluid wagon which appears to be stopped for reasons. Ah, I think I know. Right, off you go. And I think I set these trains off to go to the wrong place first. So annoyingly, they're coming here before they go back to do their real jobs. But well, landfill. Oh. I had to double tap it, didn't I? Okay, glad I did come down. This is off by one tile. Okay. We don't need all this shenanigans. Okay, what I can do though is auto trash my uranium. Now, we have logistics bots. I've trashed it. Is there nothing requesting it? Okay, and the other thing that should be requesting it is Covarex. Okay, that should have got at least some of this. Yeah, this has what it needs, and there's some left over. So this will start going once we get our trains in. And where are they? Rocket fuel train is filling it up. This sulfuric acid train is on the way back. Move that off to the side for a minute. It does feel like this game is a lot of the time just waiting for things to move around the map. This should start getting more exciting in a moment once the... Oh, fly on my screen. This should get more exciting in a minute once the sulfuric acid comes in, because we will get some mining happening. Here we are, there's the sulfuric acid. That is in. Unloading. We are mining. We are collecting ore. We are refining. Okay. Oh, we have a Covarex going. And it's done something. Great, that Covarex is running again. And this is still loading. Let's have a look. Let's bring that down however much it's got. I want to see this site working. Okay. So let's just double check in my suit, because I have night vision Mark II in, and I don't think it's doing an amazing job of giving me better vision in the night time. I expected it to do more. Right, do we have the train coming? Come on. That's going the wrong way. That's not it. This might be it. Let's follow it down, because if we watch it, it'll go faster. Yep, this is the rocket fuel train. And no. Yep. Okay. Come on, come on, come on. Okay. This gets unloaded. Wow. We have rocket fuel being made. Okay, not much, but some. And certainly vastly more than was being made back at the main base. Okay, the danger here is that we turn all our 258 into rocket fuel rather than into refinement. So what I need to do here is put a thing on here that says we only do this if 235 is greater than, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 Covarex going. Can't remember if they need 30. That 8 30s would be 80, 16, 240. So let's say you need 250 in the network for this to. Okay. That's the one I meant to limit. That's fine. So we're going to starve this until we have 250 of our good uranium. Otherwise all our good uranium will turn into fuel. Okay. Okay, so we just need this to bootstrap up now. We have 2 lots of Covarex running. Oh no, these are refining. Right. Anyway, I think... Oh, we must have made loads because the refuel train is off. And it's gone to... Great, it's now fueling up one of these errant builds which didn't have fuel. So it is doing the job. I'm going to leave that here. We have managed to build something useful. And then I'm going to run around the map myself and dump fuel manually into various trains which stopped. And I will see you again soon. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.